Hello and welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's been a minute. I've been away from making videos for the last month. I've been enjoying life, been very busy. The live streams have still been happening every Sunday. But to make up for that, in this video, if you comment down below and on the next video that I'll be posting on the weekend, I will be giving two people, one £100 and the second person an Ondas vest. We're giving away a lot of Ondas merch last Sunday on the stream, so be sure to subscribe and stick around for the channel. And in today's video, we're going to be going over all of the stocks that I've either done due diligence on, research, videos about, or in the Discord that I've shared over the last 18 months to see if I'll pick winners or losers and where they're at in the market. This will be the initial price from when I first bought them, not what I dollar cost average down to, and this will be where they're at today and the positions that they've grown in. This video was inspired by investments with John, who is a friend of mine and a part of the Discord journey. So if you do want to get involved with the Discord, he's down below and his YouTube channel is as well. So enjoy the video. So here you can see the dashboard that Claude has presented for me. So in this, we've got 25 stocks to reveal. These will be all of my actual positions that I held at some point, not swing trades or dividend stocks. So these will be positions that I bought at some point and sold at some point. As I said in the previous clip, these are the initial buy prices that I had. So sometimes I might have bought at higher prices as also and dollar cost averaged up, and vice versa and dollar cost averaged down. So first position, last April, when we seen the tariffs, obviously stocks were getting whaled a lot. One of the stocks that we picked up was Nike, and Nike is currently down 9.7% from that initial price that I bought at. These prices were pulled from when market was in session, so obviously they're not going to be live right now for when a video comes out. So 1st of May, started seeing Amazon getting beat down a lot. Took myself a little stake in that at 189.88. Ended up selling this at a slightly higher price, so didn't hold it for a great deal of time. But had I held it to today, would have been looking at a plus of 43.55%. So these were all stocks that have been in my videos across my channel. You'll see stuff popping up all over the screen on some of these stocks that I've spoken about or I am yet to speak about, or etc. So Viva Systems is a new stock that I've added to my portfolio. No one has seen this yet. I literally added it last week. A good friend of mine, Jordan, was speaking highly about this one, and I do like what they're about. So 159.50. It's currently down by 0.63%. Again, like I say, I think in live market now that it is actually up from when I took these prices. Hood, when I first ever bought Hood on the 12th of February 2025, I bought Hood at $54. That stock now is higher today because I know I've seen it, but it's up, would have been up by 36%. And people had started looking into Hood around that time. Now, American Bitcoin was a company that I took a stake in because I wanted a Bitcoin proxy. I had American Bitcoin and Hive. I now only own Hive. But the initial price I got in at 181, you would actually be down by 39.78%, which is a pretty hefty loss if you would have held on till now and not dollar cost averaged. SoFi, so SoFi has been one that I've seen a big journey in. I've averaged up, I've averaged down, I've got a nice average in it now, much better than the initial buying price. But it's had a bit of a tough couple of months, obviously, with rate cuts being put on hold. So they're currently at 16.13 was when I first bought it last January, so 2025. So I've held this now for about a year and a half. And you would be up by 5.2%. I believe we broke 17 today, which was lovely to see, so that's great. Grab. Now, Grab was the one that was being spoken about a lot on the socials. It was one that I got drawn to, but one that doesn't really seem to move. It's a bit of a plateau stock. Got a lot of cash. They own a lot of the market that they deal in, but yep, still down by 26.24%. Not great if you're a Grab holder. Aluma, ALMU. Again, I bought this stock initially very first at 19.59. We did average down massively on this, but this is the initial price. Had you have bought this when the time I did my videos, so I did a couple of videos on Aluma, you would be up by 18.27%. So again, nice gains there. Big Bear AI, so one of my first ever stocks that I had a biggest success story on. I remember buying this stock at 8.63 and averaging right down to about 2 or 3 before it went back to 7, 8, and that's when I eventually sold. But yeah, what a journey that one was last year in April. So if you'd have bought that and you would have stuck with the initial price, you would actually be down 45%, which was what I was down at one point, but made some great money off Big Bear last year. AMPX, so this was one that I bought in October last year. Had you bought it at the same time when I was talking about it in my videos, 12.74, you'd be up by 45.21%. Zeta Global. Zeta's one that I hold, and I've got a lot of conviction in Zeta. Now, I originally bought at 20, as you can see here. Averaged down a lot on that over the last couple of months. This was a new position of mine at the beginning of the year. But had you bought it then, you would still be up 1.25%. So I'm actually up a little bit more than this now, but that's great. Now, PayPal. I had a lot of conviction in PayPal. I really thought that we were going to have a good comeback story, but I guess I was wrong with that. So I bought it at 84.71. Spoke about this on my socials. Spoke about this a lot. You'd be down by 48%. PayPal's had a rough year. So Hive, like I said, it's another Bitcoin proxy, and I also like the HPC data plays that they do. So I initially got in at 303. I averaged up on this into the fives. I've also averaged right now and got a beautiful average on Hive now. Had you bought it when I'd bought it at 303 and first started speaking about it, you'd be up by 47.19%, which would be fantastic. Now, Block, which was another stock that had bad earnings in May last year, around that time, and I'd just seen it beat down bad. And a friend of mine, Kay, we had a good conversation about this, and ended up going away doing some research, and I understood what he saw. And I took a stake in at 45.03, sold it a few months later, but had you held it, you would now be up 65.16%. I sold it around the price that it's at now, back end of last year when it had when Bitcoin had a nice run up. One Stop Systems, a stock that I own. This has had a fantastic run lately. Had you bought in when I first posted about this, which is around the same time I posted about Aluma, was 10.10 a share. You would now have 75.25% in gains. 17.70. It's had a fantastic run over the last couple of months. Well, last month, I believe. Earnings were absolutely great. And yep, it had a really good run. So made really good money. Still holding this. I haven't even trimmed any, sold any. If I remember correctly, I like One Stop Systems for the future prospects. Tesla, so we had a small stake in Tesla for a little bit. Like I say, last year, a lot of stocks got beaten down. It was a great opportunity to make money on near enough any single stock that you picked. It was hard to pick a loser. 235.99, you would be up by 86.88%. Had you done that in the video when I'd posted it at some point last year. I didn't hold Tesla long, if I'm honest with you, but made some good money on Tesla as well. Redwire, so I did buy Redwire for a very small amount of time, made a couple of dollars profits on it, but this was one more that was spoken about in the Discord, and fair play to the lads. I did a bit of research, wasn't overly sold, but the lads seen a lot of stuff, made a little bit of money. That's what tends to happen sometimes. But yeah, if you'd have bought into Redwire when the guys had spoke about it in the Discord, then you would be up 135%. Now, this was up for a lot more earlier in the week as well. I think it was at 28.29. So yeah, the lads do pick some absolute belters. And like I say, the Discord is powerful because most of these stocks you see me talking about, we all find, we all speak about. The Discord isn't a buys and sells. It isn't where you can come in and people are going to tell you what to buy. It's really not. But it's a network of 500 great individuals, and we find absolute banger stocks. Google, this is a big flop of mine. I know Jordan, who we do the streams with, was laughing about this one earlier. 152.72. Jordan was screaming from the rooftops about this one in the Discord, and fair play to him because his conviction played out. Some people listened and they went away and did their things. I listened, went away, didn't really do my thing, didn't really pay as much attention as these boys. Had I though? 155% since then, 390. It's been further than that as well recently, but yeah, some fantastic gains there. Well done to Jordan because he absolutely killed it with Google. Palantir, I was in Palantir early days. I got into Palantir when it was 20 a share. Sold a little bit after, which was actually the reason I made the Discord, because conviction, I was seeing too much crap online, so I built a network, and that was what Palantir, that decision was sort of what made me go in the direction of building my own thing. But yeah, August 2024, got back into Palantir. April, did the same, made some good money. Had you got into Palantir as well when I was speaking about it in 2025, because I wasn't actually doing videos in 24, this was before then, you'd be up by 327%. Yeah, it was some fantastic gains to be made down Palantir. AST Space Mobile. Now, I did a lot of videos on this earlier last year. I was screaming from the rooftops about this one, about the prospects it'll be. I do think it's running too hot because of the SpaceX situation, which we will touch on a stream on Sunday. But I did see this being an absolute stormer in 2028. I see it running too hot, and I think the evaluation personally at the moment is too hot. My opinion doesn't mean I'm right, but I was made countless videos on this back in May when it was at 23 a share. Had you bought into AST at the same time, or gone and done some research off the deep dive that I did, 463%. So yeah, that's one of them. AMD, another one that I bought last April. Everything was a bargain. Everybody was panicking with the tariffs. Not me. I was deep in the trenches with the boys in the Discord, and we was mopping up them deals. 8112 was the first buy. Bought some more a little bit lower as well, and that ended up being 517% gain. Ended up selling AMD about 200, which was actually what gave me the funds to put into Ondas, which is what we'll come back to soon. Intel, 10th of September 2024. It used to have a dividend. It was one of the dividend stocks I had, but I liked the stock. Started tumbling, having a tough time, so I ended up getting out even or just a little bit over, I believe, around that time. Had I known, but nobody knows the future. Again, conviction, this is why it's a big thing. 534%. Absolute belter of a stock. It's been flying lately, so some great gains there to be made. Ondas, the baby, the beauty. So obviously, we found this stock in the Discord. I say we, some of the other lads, but we're all a team, so we say we. It's 79 cents a share. A lot of attention started coming around it around this 152 marker, and we all really started paying attention. We've seen what a belter it was. So 2 was my first initial buy, then 179 was a big buy, and we started buying around that range, etc. Done a lot of interviews with the CEO, a lot of connections with the company. Lot going on recently with the store and stuff that I was helping with. It's fantastic to be so hands-on with a company you invest in and have respect from the people on their side of the fence as much as it is mine. $2 a share. If you would have got into Ondas then, 566%. Again, I think it's fluctuating a little bit. Ondas, these were taken from earlier. So 566 is a lot of gains, a lot of money to be made. It's been fantastic for a lot of people. It really changed my portfolio massively. People were commenting on my video about AMD selling at 200. You sold too early. Look at this, la la la. I mean, first things first, I bought it at 80 a share, sold it at 200. As long as you're making a profit, that is exactly what the stock market's about. So don't listen to people online. And secondly, I put it into Ondas and made an absolute fortune, and actually more than what I would have if I'd have left it in AMD. Nebius. Now, this one's one of my biggest problems at the moment. I've done a lot of videos on Nebius last April, really pushing it out there, telling people about it. Did 2 deep dives on it, and ironically, it's one of my worst viewed videos on my channel. People don't seem to want to watch the deep dives, but they always want to watch the ones about you boasting about your portfolio, which is a bit crazy to me. But had people listen back then, this was one brought into the Discord, 1882. 1,142%, 233. Now, big one with Nebius, which you'll see in the portfolio update the weekend. I actually sold Nebius at about 125, most of my shares what I sold at, which was against one of my rules what I did. And the reason being was Trump was posting about how he was destroying civilizations, etc. And I ended up thinking that Nebius would end up taking a hit because of all the data centers that were being hit at the time. Should have stayed the conviction, and that is a lesson to learn about why you keep emotions out of investing, because I did loads of videos on Nebius saying it would be a 200 plus stock. It's all there, it's on the internet, you can see my research to say that I was saying I was going to do it, and it did exactly what I said I would do, but I let the emotions take over, and that is exactly why you have to leave emotions out of investing. So I made some good money on it, but I could have made a lot more, and that is an expensive lesson that I'll now learn about going forward, to stick to my rules that I always preach to people. Now, Strive ASST was another Bitcoin proxy, and this one is up 16.72%. I do think they've done a reverse split on that one. I haven't had time to look into it and don't want to waste my time, so there is a big possibility that it did. So it says that the average return was 230%. I do think it's a little bit higher if you take some of those, it takes some of those numbers in, but it does, that's what it says. So these were the stocks that I picked over the last 18 months-ish, and these are the gains that I would have had. So I'd say I have fairly picked some really good stocks. There is a couple that would be losses in there if I didn't dollar cost average. Honestly, taking that into account, the only stock that out of those that I took a loss on over the last 18 months was PayPal. The rest of the stocks I either held, sold higher, dollar cost average, made some good money. But PayPal is the only stock I've took a loss on over the 18 months, I believe. So If you do want to get in a chance with a giveaway on the weekend, obviously I'll be doing another video, so it'll be on there as well. So if you comment on this video and on that one, it'll be 2 chances for £100 and an Ondas vest, because I've still got one behind me on the chair. So I do really appreciate you following the video, and thank you very much for supporting the content. The videos are going to be coming regularly again every week. I've just had to take a break, had some personal stuff and some fun stuff happening in my life, which we'll talk about at a later date. And don't forget to come and support us on the streams every Sunday at 8 PM at One Big Stock Market Sundays. Really appreciate you sticking with me through the video. I know it's a bit of a raw edit, but I thought it'd be raw and go straight into it. Thank you very much for your time, and I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.